In today's episode of Hotlaps, we're going to be taking the 2009 World Championship winning car, the Brawn BGP-001. We're going to be pitching up against the cars on the leaderboard at the moment. The reigning car at the top of the leaderboard at the moment is the F1 2026 car. How close can it come? Let's go check out the car. The first thing you notice when you look at this car is the iconic Brawn livery. You see this a few times in GT cars like the RGN teams, but just looking at it, you instantly know what livery this is. And we are running the Brazilian Grand Prix livery rather than the basic Australia one. So we've got all the late season sponsors. We're also running the 2009 tyres with the green line on the sidewall as well for a little bit extra grip. It's a really nice looking car. It's really quite basic by today's standards. I really do like, little details like, the carbon mirrors with like the little, almost like caution tape on them, which is really cool. A little bit of a fin by the wing mirrors as well, where the TNT logo is placed. It's quite a simple car, like I said, but it's quite a nice design. I think the livery works quite well, which is always something that has to be iconic with a car, especially a championship winning car. But let's see how it will do on circuit. So we are in the car, ready to go out on track, and it's so weird seeing a car with no halo. This won't be the first we're doing no halo, but for now, it's just weird. We're so used to now having the halo on the cars, and obviously this car is about 9 years away from the halos being introduced, so it's really weird seeing it without that. But I'm excited to see what the Brawn can do around here. So let's make our way onto the circuit, and as we always do as we go onto the circuit, let's see how it sounds. Oh, those brakes are going to be great. It sounds pretty dope. It's quite nice hearing a V8 in a Formula 1 car. It's been so long since we've had a V8. It's been almost 10 years come the end of the season. You can't beat them. When we get to like a V10, that would be good. A V12 is going to sound unreal. Regarding the tyres as well, I'm hoping the tyres will be a little bit grippier given the compound we're running. Initially, it's quite pointy. The issue is going to be the brakes. I always complain with every car about the brakes being the issue. There's quite a lot of grip straight out the gates. Shout out to the illegal diffuser. Good God. We're beached. We're beached in the gravel. Love that. Well, I suppose it's the first time for everything, right? So we're just carrying on pretending like that never happened. It's going to be so tricky to navigate the brakes. There's a little bit of give in most cars, but you squeeze the brake in this and then, yeah, you're instantly locking up. This car overall, what a one-season wonder. Like, the definition of that word. Granted, obviously, they weren't around to, let's defend the title, but, I mean, given how close Red Bull caught up to them in the final stage of the season, it really does go to show, with the regulations, how on the ball you've got to be, because there's no reason that a team can't do that inside 2026, right? They can find some crazy revolutionary idea, make it legal, and the next thing you know, flying ahead of everyone in the Drivers' Championship and Constructors. And luckily for Brawn, that early advantage they had, they were able to gather enough points to come the end of the season when everyone was catching up to make sure that they ended up winning the title. It was close. It was really close in the end, but at the same time, the lead they got was just insurmountable for Red Bull to really do anything. But it's crazy to think that this could have been what Honda would have had. Honda's one and only World Championship as an actual team, rather than, the subsidiary that they are to Red Bull at the moment. The whole contract fiasco with Button, Button's only World Championship, I don't think he deserved more. I don't think he had the pace to necessarily fight for more. So it's nice. Oh, saved it. It's nice that he did manage to get one at least. I got a feel for Rubens Barrichello. I mean, he's always number 2 everywhere he went his entire career. Everyone knows of the Brawn GP car, knows it won the World Championship in its only attempt. Comes out every now and again at like shows. It's usually at Goodwood quite often. Jensen obviously still runs it. They've obviously kept the livery as is from Brazil, which is nice because obviously some teams, ergo Ferrari, Alpine, he'll take really old cars, classic cars you could say, who've done really well, and then they just slap the modern livery on. It's quite rare that you'll see teams keep the car in their bespoke livery. I think McLaren are pretty good with that. Red Bull also, the most recent good with, obviously they had their anniversary and obviously you had all of them in their original spec liveries. But it's just a nice car to drive. It's going to be an interesting, as we know, we go through the years, where would this car stack up against, you know, a car a few years later than a car, you know, 2007, 2008. What's the benchmark going to be between those two guys? Is this car really going to be as quick as, you know, in theory it should be? We'll just have to say it's going to take me quite a lot of laps to get this car around the track. Just a cool car overall. It's such an iconic looking livery as well. Like, if you see the RJN GT cars, you'll instantly recognise that you can see the resemblance between that and the Brawn livery. Enough of talking about this car. I'm excited to see where it's going to stack up on the leaderboard. I've got relatively high hopes for it. I want to see if I can get any more time out of it. So there we have it. That is our lap around the Red Bull Ring. The Brawn GP car set a 107.512. It's so close to the 2026 car, about 3.3 tenths off of taking the top time on the leaderboard. So it's the quickest car we've had go through Sector 1, and it just missed out a little bit in the subsequent two sectors, but it cleared the Formula 1 2026 car by about 4 tenths. So having a 4-tenth advantage and then losing it through the medium to high speed corners. Naturally, I'm not surprised, but I do wonder how much quicker the modern Formula 1 cars will be in comparison to this and subsequently the 2026 car. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, please do slap a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see a specific car, drop the comment below and I'll see what kind of lap time that can do around here. But until the next video, guys, take care. Bye-bye.